Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Muthaship. Let's see what our messages are. I'm just finishing up some renovation projects here at the Mothership. Had quite a few interruptions this week and things should be back on track. So you can look for your sign planetary readings as well. The heart of the reading today, we have the Queen of Diamonds, we have the Jack of Spades, we have the Hangman reverse. So some of you are in that process of making decisions. I'm getting the sensation of looking things over, looking down different roads, looking in different directions, kind of weighing your options. This is also a place where you could have distanced yourself from others and maybe even cut things off with others if you viewed that they were not serving your growth at this time. So for many of you, this is not as bad as it looks perhaps, but it could feel a little bit intense. And for some of you, you might not know how to make these decisions right now. For some of you, this is a time of, just being up in the air. The Hangman reverse, literally, your head is in the air. Okay, and this is where you're receiving that illumination, but you are still connected to the tree. So this is where you really are making that sacrifice of something you want right now for something that you want even more in the future. So this can be just also taking a pause and reassessing, reevaluating. With all the astrological events recently, this is a good time to do that. Recalibrate. Because you're also really working hard. This can be your home and family life. This can be really just taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of others. Some of you may be a boss. I'm saying like a literal boss. Not just like a boss, but because you already are a boss, but some of you may have actual employees. And for others of you, this is maybe taking care of children. Some of you, I feel, are teachers. Whether you're teaching children now or in the past or the future, this is part of your role. So many of you are maybe working on different types of, I'm hearing learning languages. And for many of you, this new earth time is about paradigm shifting within all the structures that will be crumbling. So many of you might be putting together new school systems, new educational systems, new judicial systems, new ways of making money. These are all things that will be rebuilt from a new perspective and a new energy based on the free world. So this is what some of you might be putting together right now. So for the Divine Feminine energy for today, we have the Seven of Clubs, the Seven of Spades, we have the Two of Diamonds, the Jack of Hearts, Six of Cups reverse, and King of Cups reverse. Some of you are really trying to balance things out, and this has a lot to do with reciprocity. This has a lot to do with give and take, and your own perseverance as well. Some of you have ended something. That's not in the literal cards, but I'm getting that intuitively. Because you're moving away from something that wasn't working. Maybe something from the past or a past relationship, or even a pattern that you've carried over into your relationships. Some of you are, well, you have been trying to balance things out, like I said, but this is reiterated. We also have the High Priestess here and the Chariot. In this deck, the Seven of Spades is the Chariot, and in this deck, the Two of Diamonds is the High Priestess. So maybe there's been something you haven't known or haven't really known how to do, and this is why maybe you're moving away from those things, because there's something much better coming for you. There's better offers. For some of you, though, this is just something small. This could be even just communication coming in from your counterpart as well. So there's a lot of shifting and changing right now, and I'm getting the sensation that, again, like things are a little bit unclear, but there's a lot of movement. So this can be just feeling kind of taken away by this movement as well. Whatever this movement is for you, whether you're just opening up to this brand new life, reestablishing yourself in a new location. This is kind of taking care of all those like day-to-day matters, really finding your way to balance all the energies and all the energy shifts, and just set things up in a new way for yourself, because there's been some endings. And also there needs to be an internal focus here where you're trusting your own intuition a little bit more, and you're knowing what your next step is. Let's move to the divine masculine energies, and do remember that you're both polarities. We have the Jack of Diamonds, the Five of Diamonds, which is also the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Diamonds, which is also the Hermit. We have the Five of Spades and the Ace of Cups, as well as the Two of Swords reversed. So this has been kind of a long process of going to your internal self, taking time out. For some of you, you might be working with a teacher or a mentor. For some of you, this is maybe working through the Twinflame packages that are in the description box. And this is really finding those keys to your Twinflame contract. If you're new to these readings, I would suggest you start with the Twinflame Union package today, so that you really begin to understand your contract. For some of you, you've had to kind of just go through a lot. You've had to learn how to play other people's games a lot. But this is a time frame when you're beginning to look into new study and in a new direction. And this has more to do with developing yourself. This also can be school. Some of you may have started a course. Also, this can be an offer coming into your world as well. It just depends on your personal situation. And if you do want a personal reading, you can book me below in the description box. All the info is there. But for many of you, you may have been in the space of trying to make decisions for yourself about moving forward, consulting your higher self. And for some of you, there's a need to look deeper into maybe the dogma that you've been programmed with, like according to what is right and wrong. This is more linear thinking about duality, that polarity, and having judgments to outcomes, judgments over situations, things like that. So you would want to purchase the master program that's in the description box at the bottom by Sophia. These will help you to deprogram on that deeper level, so that you can really clear yourself and get your alignment straight, so that you're having that clear channel within yourself. Because this is a time where you're opening up to new love. This is learning how to love yourself to the highest degree. Because when you love yourself so fully, so unconditionally, you're then able to love others. And this is a basis for a strong union. So when you get into that energy of self-love, self-care, taking care of your world, knowing how to go internal, knowing how to really unlock those secrets of your twin flame path, this is when you'll begin to attract your partner in. Because I'm seeing that divine union is here in the cards. It's just that within the polarity, within the dualism of the united twins, I'm seeing the mirroring of one side going internal and one side in movement, shifting forward. And that's how the mirroring works. So whenever you're getting triggering, just remember to do that internal work. Work on the self-healing programs. Many of you also are putting together new written works, and these can be audios as well, any type of creative endeavor. So let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine, you have the Chariot, you have the Three of Swords reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. Some of you are moving out of maybe a painful time. This has to do perhaps with a lot of interference in your relationship or in your life in general that is not bringing you happiness. But this is a process of beginning to know your own feelings more and to really focus on the self-love. So for many of you, this movement can be very fast. So sudden and abrupt changes sometimes. But overall, this is for your good, and this is moving you into a better space so that you can have a stronger foundation based on unconditional love. For some of you, there might even be talk within your divine union about how to move forward. Divine Feminine, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed, you have the King of Swords reversed, and the Five of Swords. So this may be some challenging energy that you've been in as far as knowing what to give, where to give, how to give. And for some of you, you're really feeling maybe the energy of your twin flame union, but you don't know how to get to that space right now. This is where you need to put in more work on yourself. I'm getting this sensation of like pain and agony. So this can be emotional pain, and these can be thoughts. Maybe you need to just look at the way that you're using your mind, really tracking your thought patterns and beginning to change some of those belief systems. But what I'm really sensing is this is all internal work that needs to be done. And I'm feeling mostly this is, it's a pain that originated somewhere else. So you need to actually look within yourself and find that place where you began feeling like this, maybe as a child or an adolescent. So doing that deep inner healing work, again, you can find the Twin Flame packages in the description box below. And I'm also available to help counsel you if you're working through the programs. I would also suggest you book an image reading with me today, because if you're not able to see these places where you need to apply the work, you can continue repeating cycles again and again, which if you're looking to get out of these cycles and do this self-healing and really open up your life to a brand new world, this is where you would begin getting the image reading and getting the packages. So for many of you, this has something to do with lack of communication, because I'm getting this sensation that you're feeling like something has just been taken from you, taken away from you. So there's a need to look at that whole aspect of give and take at the deeper root level. Let's get a few guidance cards for today. Divine Masculine, you have peace. So this is not worrying or feeling the need to worry. This is knowing that everything will work out beautifully and that you really have been designing your world to have this peace. At the heart of the reading, we have prosperity. So this is being in that space of your own divine feminine nature, being receptive and understanding how connected you are to the great cosmos and allowing. This is the universe pouring its abundance out to you. So be ready and open to receive. So this is really creating that opening within yourself as well, being that energetic match to what you want. Divine feminine, today we have home. So this is a clear indication that whatever has been out of balance in your home life is changing either through this move or maybe somebody moving out or into your home. And this is a healthy and happy change that's going to bring a lot more harmony and peace into your life.